antioxidant fruit lovers, today I'm going to show you 4 ways to cut a lemon so that you can use it in a variety of situations. The first and easiest way, and I like to use a serrated knife with everything I do, but you could also use just a simple paring knife. You want to cut the top and the bottom off. And this is more for lemon wedges, like if you were going to make lemon to squeeze into your water, or lemon to squeeze into a Corona, for example, Corona beer. So you can see that it's cut in half and lays flat. Now, you can cut it like this if you want. Just make 3 equal ones, and then they're all ready for squeezing. These lemons in particular are seedless lemons, so in the case that you might have a seed, you would need to cut that off. You can also cut off the rind or the pith right here, and then it's ready to go. The second way is more of the bar, or like if you're gonna serve it in a cocktail type of way. So again, you're gonna cut off the top and the bottom, and then you can kind of cut all the way down, or nearly all the way down, like 3/4 of the way down. And then you want to cut them into little thin slices, kind of like, the lemon candy you'd think of. And then that cut that you made is what's going to make it fit right over the top of your drink. So that's what that cut is for, so you can serve it and it slips right over the top of the cup or whatever you're serving it in. If you're cutting a bunch of lemons like that, you can just pick them up with your knife and easily transport them to wherever you need to put them, or like in a bucket or something like that. They also display nicely as well, and you could use them as a garnish on the side of a dish. The next way would be if you wanted to do a lemon twist, for example. You're gonna again cut off the tops and the bottom, and then you're going to cut like we did for the bar ones, but instead of when it's in half, it's gonna be whole. And then you're just gonna take it and cut to the middle. And then that's how you get a lemon twist. And just twist it and leave it like that. Another way, if you are using a lemon for juicing, you want to remove the rind and the pith, which is that like white part. So you cut the top and the bottom off, and then you just cut along the edges of it. And then what you're left with is the part for juicing, which is a lot more pleasant than eating the rind. The rind is really bitter. The zest of a lemon is fantastic and used in a lot of dishes, so you could save that to zest if you're making a dish with that. But this is what you want for your juicing, and you might even cut off some of this. Now, a very fancy chef way to cut citrus is to take the lemon or the orange or the lime and cut out between, let me get a clean side right here. So you see the white veins? You're just gonna cut in between those. To basically get the very pure meat of the lemon with no rind or membrane or whatever those things are called. This style, a more fancy style of cutting out each individual one, is mostly used with like grapefruit or something like that, where it's going to be served, and then what you're left with is all the membrane, kind of the hexagon or octagon that keeps it all together. Yet another way would be to do kind of a flower or a crown out of a lemon. So again, you can cut off the top and the bottom if you want, and then you're gonna go in and make triangle type cuts. took a Sharpie marker to more clearly demonstrate this. And this is when you're going to want a paring knife more than a serrated knife. And you're just going to go around the entire lemon, making these cuts. Now, once you get to the other side, it might be worth it to go around again and just make sure that you've gotten all of it. Kind of reminds me of a pumpkin, if you will, you know, when you're cutting a pumpkin and you're pulling it apart. And there you have it. Beautifulness. Obviously, you don't want to use a Sharpie. That was just to show you visually what I was trying to accomplish. But that's pretty darn perfect. And when you have seedless lemons, it makes it even better because you don't have to worry about taking out the seeds. So there's a crown or a lemon flower. All right, guys, there you have it. 6 or 7, I don't know, different ways to cut a lemon. You've got your crown or your flower or your rose. You've got your supremes, which is, I didn't say that earlier, but that's what they're called. They're the chef version, just the meat of the lemon taken out. This was before we put them into supremes. It was just the lemon with the rind and the pith cut off for juicing. So I'm gonna actually use these for a juice after this video is done. Wedges, so that you can easily squirt them on into a beer, for example, or onto like a piece of salmon if you want. Lemon twist that you might want to put on the side as decor. And then little lemon wedges, which you can also use for decor or to use on the side of a drink or a cocktail or something like that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you found this video helpful, please share it, like it, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.